Okay, now for the second half of the show, and I do apologize for making you spend so much time watching my ugly mug. Anyway, in light of some games, bear in mind that I'm not mentioning everything, so this will be a great deal shorter, I promise. Just the content that made me smile the most. In respect of future DS software, those darn Japanese will soon enjoy the debut titles on DSware when DSi and that service launch with revamped versions of the Brain Age games. However, for everybody else, Mario & Luigi RPG 3 was announced, which is fantastic news for fans of the first two, which I need to get my butt on playing. In terms of the Nintendo Wii, finally, hardcore gamers have something to look forward to. The first is Sin and Punishment 2. Apparently Nintendo got a clue thanks to the many downloads of the Virtual Console title that was never released in North America to begin with, even though it was initially done in English, which is strange. But a sequel from Treasure, the master of the shooter genre, should mean nothing but great things for all Wii owners. Then there's Wii Punch-Out! It's so great to finally see this franchise return after so many years. It also seems very reminiscent of the NES title, which is extremely cool, with enhanced graphics and gameplay. COE is hoping the actual boxing will reflect either intensely accurate motion, perhaps with Wii Motion Plus, or a mix of button and gestures, something along the lines of perhaps No More Heroes. And Wi-Fi play should be a given, since Next Level Games is responsible for this. They also made the Mario Strikers games, and the second one is an online title. Overall, this should be a great game because Nintendo knows they can't screw this one up. The last major announcement is that Mad World from Platinum Games is going to be an exclusive North American release, apparently because it managed to be banned from everywhere else, but don't take that as a fact, I'm not sure. A couple WiiWare titles were also confirmed for near future releases. We have World of Goo, which is going to be a physics-based puzzle title, something that Tim from COE could never get enough of, in addition to Cave Story, which is apparently a revamped niche PC title with Wii exclusive features. Finally, some remakes have been confirmed with the Metroid Prime games and Pikmin. On one hand, this is beneficial to those that have never played them on GameCube, but I question what hardcore Nintendo fan hasn't already. I mean, seriously, those games really aren't meant for casuals. On the other, I personally hated the concept since it was announced before Wii's launch, and am fearful that they'll be milked, just like everything else Nintendo makes a quick buck from. But as long as these projects don't take away from more hardcore relevant project development resources, it's okay, I guess. Okay, the very last thing I have to discuss is something North Americans have been crying for years. Club Nintendo. Hooray! Finally, confirmed for North America, launching this holiday. Cami Dunaway, everybody's favorite new Nintendo Executive VP of Sales and Marketing, says, and notice how I didn't say confirmed there, that digital and physical swag will be available for redeeming. Unfortunately, nothing is known about what will happen to already registered products on My Nintendo, and if that's reset to 0 at launch, this whole idea will have been absolutely pointless. Nintendo better bring the goods and not require 200 games for a bloody stupid t-shirt, or someone will make millions creating one that makes fun of such a circumstance. So there you have it. Like I said, nothing entirely classifiable as megaton here, as this is the content that Nintendo really should have had back in June. Then again, perhaps this conference wouldn't have happened as a result, were that the case. Who knows? Only the big N does. But now you know how I personally feel about these revelations. I hope you enjoyed, and at least mostly agree with what I had to say. But of course, I want to hear back from you guys. Please don't be shy with some constructive comments or criticism down below. Oh, and before I sign off, I encourage you all to tune into our podcast this Sunday. Again, all of which go live on iTunes, as we'll be discussing some of the various happenings at this year's Tokyo Game Show. So once again, I'm ProjectCoe.com staff writer Justin Joseph, and it's been a pleasure. See you later.